Venetian beginnings. Marco Polo was born in Venice, Italy in 1254 to a wealthy merchant family. From a young age, he was exposed to the world of trade and commerce, learning the ropes of the family business. His education was extensive, with a focus on languages, mathematics, and geography. These early experiences in Venice sparked Marco's curiosity about the wider world and set the stage for his future travels. The journey to Cathay. Setting off to the east, Marco Polo and his father Niccolo embarked on their epic journey from Venice to the Mongol Empire in the year 1271. The Polos traveled along the Silk Road, facing treacherous terrain and harsh conditions as they made their way towards the realm of the great Mongol ruler Kublai Khan. Their journey was a test of endurance and perseverance, but it was also an adventure filled with new discoveries and cultural experiences. As they ventured further east, Marco Polo began to document his observations of the lands and people they encountered, laying the foundation for his future role as a renowned explorer and storyteller. In the court of Kublai Khan. Marco Polo served as an advisor and envoy at the court of Kublai Khan, the ruler of the vast Yuan dynasty. His time at the Khan's court allowed him to witness the inner workings of one of the most powerful empires in the world. Polo traveled throughout the empire on diplomatic missions, gaining insight into the diverse cultures and customs of the regions under Khan's rule. His experiences at the court provided him with the knowledge and connections that would later shape his famous travels and writings about the East. Explorations across Asia. Marco Polo's travels across the continent of Asia brought him face to face with a vast array of cultures, economies, and geographies. His observations of the vibrant trade routes connecting the East and the West played a crucial role in shaping his understanding of the world. From the bustling markets of Constantinople to the magnificent courts of Kublai Khan in China, Polo chronicled the diverse activities of merchants, artisans, and diplomats. Through his meticulous accounts of the economy, Polo highlighted the importance of silk, spices, and precious metals in the trade networks of the time. His observations of the different systems of governance and societal structures he encountered shed light on the varied ways of life across the Asian continent. From the deserts of Persia to the mountains of Tibet, Polo meticulously documented the unique landscapes and natural resources he encountered on his epic journeys. Overall, Polo's trade and observations during his explorations across Asia not only enriched his own understanding of the world but also provided valuable insights for future generations of explorers and traders. His detailed accounts continue to serve as a valuable historical record of the interconnectedness of civilizations in the ancient world. The homeward journey. After years of exploring the vast lands of the East, Marco Polo embarked on his journey back home to Venice. The return trip was fraught with peril, as the seas were treacherous and the road was full of dangers. Despite facing adversity, Marco Polo's determination to return to his beloved city never wavered. Upon his arrival in Venice, Marco Polo was met with a city that had changed in his absence. The once bustling hub of trade and commerce had evolved, with new influences and technologies making their mark on the city. Despite the changes, Marco Polo's experiences in the East had left an indelible mark on him, shaping his perspective and enriching his understanding of the world. Marco Polo's return to Venice marked the end of his legendary travels, but his legacy as an explorer of the East would live on for generations to come. His tales of distant lands and exotic sights captivated the imaginations of people far and wide, solidifying his place in history as one of the greatest explorers of all time. Legacy and influence. In The Book of Marvels, a section of Explorer of the East, we analyze the significance of Marco Polo's travelogue, Illinois Million, also known as The Travels of Marco Polo. This book, detailing his adventures in Asia during the 13th century, became a bestseller in Europe and sparked the curiosity of many future explorers, most notably Christopher Columbus. However, the historical accuracy of Polo's accounts has been the subject of much debate and controversy among scholars. Despite this, Illinois Million remains a valuable resource for understanding the cultural and political landscape of the East during Polo's time, and continues to inspire adventurers and historians alike.